We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now to the plate, number 4. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 4.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going. Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Ready now, Jesse Winker.
The designated hitter.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit softly down the line at first. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That is third. The first baseman.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a ball 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Votto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Wade Miley, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ahmed Rosario will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch.
At the ball.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0 misses off the plate.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-0 pitch.
Yeah.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He's running, and he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
At the plate, Robinson Cano, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And here is strike. One call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Batting 4, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Count even at 2-2. Second and third here, one man out. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Dominic Smith. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. To settle for one here in the inning. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Digging in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The right fielder, number 44.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. In for strike two. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And that's out number 1. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
The 0-2 home.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
The catcher.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch on its way.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. 1 out, nobody on. That's popped up. Beatty in foul ground. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box, number 4. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Line hard. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
To 1-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Two out with the man at first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now. Striding in, Jacob Zanin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Don't want to forget about it. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And there he goes towards second. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. He'll try it again from first. Popped him up. Suarez camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
First baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Rosario makes a move from first. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance. Into the box now. Joey Votto reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. And the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bariznik is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
1-1. Count 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wilson Ramos is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Count is 1-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. 3-2 pitch. Now the double steal is on here. Got him swinging. The throw. It's there. He's out at third as a part of the double steal, but more importantly, it's a double play. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit in the air to right field. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, number 44.
So stepping in, Aristides Aquino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Brett Beatty looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 24.
Ready once again, Jacob Zanin. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jacob Zanin has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ahmed Rosario is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-1 home. Swing, and he pops him up. Beatty in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Barnhart is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 4.
Now at the plate, number 4.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with this location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Zanin is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting,
In is Joey Votto now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Eugenio Suarez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Reds are able to square things up on this. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
balls, no strikes.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Line hard toward right center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Up next to the bat.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. One and 2 to Dominic Smith. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Mets.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. 4-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Still only one out in the inning. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 to count. Three and one.
Ball 3.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Center fielder, number 16.
Striding into the box, Jake Marisnik. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
At the plate, Brett Beatty tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Nicholas Castellanos comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit down the line at first. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Aristides Aquino stands in as he looks at a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Ramos has got it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. No balls and 1 strike. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart, and their runners at the corners now. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Favorable call in there for a strike. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too.
And the tying run is in to score from third.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Lays off 1-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Comes set. The 0-1 towards second, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Reds are on top, 4-3. Raisel Iglesias is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Raisel Iglesias.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacob Zanin.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Sure took a healthy hack that time. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Popped up. Votto has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. 3rd home run for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. All even now at 4 apiece. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1 on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he misses there, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering, and he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either. So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Hits are even at 7 apiece. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away. One and two. Here it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Nate Jones was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Coming to the plate now, Dominic Smith. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Fouled off. He pulls this one into right. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now the pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aristides Aquino becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Ready, Galver.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so He can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnik. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Now swinging a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still all square at 4 apiece. Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnik. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Castellanos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Brett Beatty, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Fouled away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Left fielder, Jacob.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jacob Zanin. He went down on strikes last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. In now, number 4. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So digging in now, Jesse Winker. He's 1 for 4 for the game. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
At the plate now, Joey Votto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 the count. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hard hit ball to second. There's Cano, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits. Robert Stevenson takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Settling in now, Ahmed Rosario. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Robinson Cano, who went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Stevenson rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. You froze him on the fastball there. Robinson Cano goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Votto over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Cincinnati Reds used a 3-run 7. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Striding into the box, number 4. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 4.
In there at the knees, strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, come and trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Is 12-10.
A windup and the 0-1. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Batting second.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jesse Winker. His career line against Wacha. He's a .333 hitter. Wacha has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1-2.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
A 1-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
The left fielder.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Brett Beatty. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
In now, Freddie Galvis. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Left side, but well foul. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Number 4 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. So here's Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The first baseman.
And he takes ball 1.
Alonso.
That's wide, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Digging in, Jesse Winker reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Winker over at second. Votto on at first with nobody out. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Misses, ball 2. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be 2. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
On the run is Nimmo.
And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get?
Oh, a diving stop at third. It's there. He got him. Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set, the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Nimmo in pursuit.
And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fastball well outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jed.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side and back to. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ready, Galvin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he fouls this one off. Galvis is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Now here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Try to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is digging in for his second at-bat. Brendan Nimmo back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Standing in, Brett Beatty comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batter, first baseman.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off 2-2 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch strike 3 called. It's there. He's out trying to take third. And a poor gamble in hindsight there as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Jesse Winker. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH. Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the third baseman, Eugenio.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Suarez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
None out, runners at first and second. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping in, Aristides Aquino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-2. Here it is. Liner toward right center. Conforto is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Reds get a run in the inning on this RB. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Castellanos has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping up to the plate, Zach Collins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 home is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Tucker Barnhart.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. Number
Back
4.
to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 4, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Reds are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Jake Marisnick, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Here now the 2-2. Shot toward right center. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Around second now and headed for third. And the Mets are in business now. It's a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The runner in scoring position with none out. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 9.
Now batting, Brandon Nimmo. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
The third baseman, number 5.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the rookie third baseman, Brett Beatty. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Popped up. Suarez in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. In is Joey Votto now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled off. Fouled away. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Two pitch is fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Nick Castellanos now. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
Aristides Aquino will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2-0.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Edwin Diaz comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Edwin.
2 balls and a strike.
Counting 2 and 1.
3 runs already home here. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Freddie Galvis is on deck, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
From the stretch, Freddie Galvis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And it's fouled away. From the stretch. Bounce to first. He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw won't get him.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday. So here's Jeff McNeil. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And that's in there, 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. At the plate, Pete Alonso. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A ball and a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
1-0 the count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. First and second here with nobody out. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Now the 0-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Again, another foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Now at the plate, Zach Collins. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Jake Marisnick, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop.
So striding in, Jed Lowry. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 out, bases loaded. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set and the 1-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Number 19, Joey.
Nope.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set and the pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it 6-2. Raisel Iglesias is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Raisel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Nimmo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I count 1-1.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one's down to third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
The bat, number 6.
Striding in once again, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Ready on 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Alonso is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. One more for the Reds. Pedro Strop, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Pedro.
Digging in and looking for more, Pete Alonso. He singled his last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
1 out, nobody on. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. J.D. Davis, the next at-bat. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 0-1 pitch. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. Cincinnati took the lead in the
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-3. Max Scherzer allowed only 1 earned run pitching into the 9th inning as the Nationals pushed past the Diamondbacks 4-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Cincinnati Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-3. Mitch Moreland really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs as Boston took care of Anaheim 15-10. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Tampa Bay Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they dismantled the White Sox 8-1. Yuli Gurriel hit for the cycle as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 6-1. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around